Hey, what's up, everyone? I went to the range today, had the day off, so I tried out a few guns that I've purchased in the last few months that I actually haven't gotten a chance to try out yet. The one I was looking forward to trying the most was this one right here, Taurus 942. If you're not familiar with it, it is a 22 LR double action 8-shot revolver. I've been looking forward to it for a while. I paid a little bit more than I actually thought it was worth, um, but I was looking forward to it. And I think it's a pretty decent gun. But I'm a little bit disappointed. But basically, I thought it was decent. So, you can look at it, as you probably know, you can look at a handgun, very carefully. But until you start shooting it, you don't really get the feel for it. So, I shot maybe 150 rounds today. Not the end all be all by any stretch of the imagination, but I think a pretty good judge of character. So, first thing, I thought it was pretty comfortable to hold. Now, you'll see this has a pretty small grip on it, but despite having a small grip, um, a lot of texture back here. It's a rubber grip, have a little bit of a swell there between the fingers, and what I particularly like here is it has this ramp for the thumb. So when I'm holding it, it really is a nice way to index your thumb. I liked it very, very much. Very comfortable. These two fingers fit, and the pinky kind of holds the bottom. So even though it's a three fingers on, it's not bad. Um, Now the trigger is very good. The grip was comfortable. It's as accurate as you need it to be. But I had a couple of issues. For one, last couple of times I brought handguns out, I decided to try and use a mix of ammunition. Some of the ammunition I used was this stuff. This is junk. I used to like it quite a bit when it was in the old black and white boxes. They went to the beige box, and well, it's kind of crummy. Maybe I got a couple of bad batches, or maybe it's just junk now. So what I did was stop messing around, and I just used these guys, CCI mini mags. I used the hollow points, 36 grain, 1260 feet per second. I think it's an excellent round. I never have issues with it. Now, um, I put 8 rounds into the cylinder, and after I put the 8 rounds into the cylinder, um, I tried to eject them. Oops, just like this, and they wouldn't eject. So I pressed harder; they wouldn't eject. Gave it a little pop like this, wouldn't eject. I actually had to end up like banging it on the corner of the side of the box just to get them out. So I was thinking, well, maybe the first cylinder or two will be like that. Well, put about 150 rounds through it. 150 divided by 8 is, say, 15. Let's say like 19 cylinders. I was doing it right till the end. These rounds were not coming out. It was kind of a pain in the neck because you'd fire 8 rounds, then you have to go like trying to bang them out so you can actually like try and shoot again. It was a pain in the neck. Not very happy about that. Second thing, which is there's actually some good news and bad news to this, is the sight's bad. Like it's really tough for me to pick up. Now, I mean, the lighting was okay at the range. It was an indoor range, but it's not a good sight. Now I know this isn't a target gun, and it's a it's a pocket gun basically. I mean, I'm not going to use this for concealed carry. It's just kind of a fun range gun for me. But I would like different sights. So I was taking a good look at it afterwards as I was thinking, and fortunately, it looks like the front sight is pinned on. If you look right there, um, I don't know if you, yeah, there you can. You can see it pretty well over there. The front sight is pinned on. I am getting rid of this. I hate this sight. It sucks. I'm hoping that Taurus makes like a fiber optic sight that I could put in. That would be great because the sight sucks. It's really, really bad. I need to get rid of the sight. I thought it was milled into the barrel, so I was going to get some like bright white paint or something and kind of bubba the front sight up. But I'd rather just get it like a real actual sight, hopefully fiber optic, throw it in there, and I'll be a happy camper. Be a lot easier to see. So let's go with some good and bad on it. Pretty nice looking gun. I think the grip is excellent, considering it's only a, basically a two-finger grip with a little bit of pinky. I was actually thinking of, I believe the Hogue mono grip fits these, and I was thinking of getting the Hogue mono grip so I can get a full hand on them. Because again, I'm not going to carry this concealed. It's just going to be a range gun. So if there's a bigger grip on it, no big deal. But actually, I got to tell you, this grip isn't bad at all, even though it's a smaller grip. Um, and like I said, the texturing is good on the palm swell and the finger grooves. It's a very very nice grip, and I find that the rubber is really really good at taming the massive recoil of the mighty 22 LR. Yeah. So trigger's good, looks pretty cool, grip is awesome. Again, the trigger pull, single and double action, is very nice, very smooth trigger. Liked it very much. I like that it has an 8-shot cylinder. I mean, 10 is nice, but then the 8 makes it a little bit smaller if you did want to carry it. So I think going with the 8 is a good decision. Like I said, bad things. The sight sucks. The sight sucks. The sight sucks. I don't like the sight. I also don't like that the spent casings don't come out. I have 4 Taurus revolvers. This is the only one that does that. Um, and I bought, let's see, I bought 2 of the other 3 brand new, and they never did it. One of them was a 357. I fired 357 and 38 special, no issues. I have the 905 that fires 9mm, no issues. Those aren't even rimmed, and they come out just fine. And I usually don't use the moon clips. I experimented with not using moon clips. They actually just drop out most of the time. And I have the, oh my God, I forget the other one, but it's the convertible 357 9mm, and I've shot tons of 9mm out of that, along with some 38 and 357. Never had trouble with cases coming out, but this one's quite the pain in the neck. So that was disappointing. Um, I'm hoping that as I fire more rounds, because 150 I think is a decent first test, but I mean, like I said, 150 rounds isn't the end all be all. So I'll give it a try and see what happens. Maybe after I put 300 or 400 rounds in, maybe it'll get better. I hope, because that kind of sucks. I mean, like I said, it's a 22 revolver, so I mean, it's not like you're going to carry this with you and do tactical reloads. But if you wanted to try, you're screwed because you ain't doing anything tactical with that. Um, the other thing besides the cylinder and the sight is, I kind of like the finish. It is not that great, as you can tell. Is right here, like it's already starting to kind of wear off the bluing. Um, really not making me feel too confident about how this is going to hold up over the years. You know, even around here, there's a little bit of wear. There's some wear over here. I mean, I did not abuse the over here. Well, I guess that's kind of understandable, but I mean, over here is kind of crazy on this high point of the barrel. Um, Now, because the cylinder swings out this way, when I put it on the table, um, I put it down like this with the cylinder up, just like I have it with here with you, showing you the firearm. Um, the table that I had this on was kind of like it wasn't really a carpeted table, but it was like textured, and it was like let's call it a non-marring surface. Like it wasn't like it was this really rough abrasive table where you think that it would ruin the gun. And when I brought it there, I brought it in a nylon holster. So this thing has basically sat in my safe. Then it went into a nylon holster that where it fit pretty well, and then it was just sitting down on the table like this when I wasn't shooting it. And as you can tell, this it looks like there's all wear on the barrel, like it's all kind of worn off. It's kind of insane. So and even some of these high points here, it looks like it's kind of wearing out a bit over there. Now, my other 2 Taurus revolvers, well, 2 of the 3, one is stainless, and the other 2 are a blued finish, and that hasn't happened. And while this is not an expensive revolver, I think it was like 350. I ended up paying for it at 360. It's not like like a Heritage revolver, because actually the Heritage finishes, I have a feeling are going to hold up a lot better than this one will. I have multiple Heritage revolvers. I've shot them all, and I don't remember having any issues with finishes. But like I said, this one I fired at one time at the range, and um, like I said, it's not making me feel too good. Even the hammer over here, like just like I said, 150 shots, you could tell where the finish is coming off over here. This is kind of disappointing, actually. Like I said, I put more of a focus on the gun being functional and serviceable than little dings and things like of that nature. I mean, I'd rather have something that is a totally functional firearm. But yeah, that's disappointing. And you know what? This is a little strange back here. Now that I'm just looking, the way this grip kind of doesn't like meet up here. You would kind of think this would meet up a little bit more. A little strange. It's almost kind of like they said, like, "Hey, Vinny, get those grips there," and Vinny said they don't fit, and they said, "Nah, you'll make them fit." All right, they made them fit. Basically, um, I like the gun, but I don't love the gun, and I really wanted to love the gun because I was really excited about it. Like this one, I don't know why. I can't explain it. I just wanted I don't have a double action 22 LR revolver, and I really wanted one because I have single actions, and I was really looking forward to getting this. But like I said, the stuck, like every single round out of 150 sticking in the cylinder, the really hard to pick up sight, um, the finish not being too good, it really puts a damper on it. If you are also somebody who's interested in this firearm and you wanted to pick one up, I would say buy one used, to be honest with you. If I could have bought one used, I would have. I don't think it's worth the 360. If you see it one of your shops for like 275, 250, I would pick it up if that's your cup of tea and really want a 22 double action. But yeah, I don't think I'd pay 360 for this. I got to tell you, I think I'd pass on this one. Now I'm not saying pass on Taurus revolvers because, like I just told you, the other ones just fine. The rounds don't stick. The finishes have held up pretty darn well on them. I'm very happy with that. Um, but this one, it's like, Also, you know what? With the exception of the 905, the other two Tauruses actually came with good front sights. I didn't have any problems with them. So basically, if I had to think of one word for this, I'd say mediocre. If I had to come up with a second one, I'd say disappointed. I mean, it's all right, just not what I had hoped. Uh, so, if you have stuck around this long, thank you. Please consider subscribing if you're not, and hitting the like button if you do like it. I have a couple other handguns I'm going to be doing some impressions on, and I will tell you of the three I'm doing the impressions on, this one definitely did the best. I'll talk to you later.